Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought, seeing as all my prep work is out of the way, I thought I would do a quick video. When I say quick, my videos are never quick, but what I wanted to share with you was my use of the Tonic craft kit, the most recent one, which is the Elegant Envelope gift card. And I've cut all my pieces out, which I'll show you in a second. So this does come with, there's been reveal videos done by other DT members. So again, obviously this video is not sponsored by Tonic and all opinions are my own. It comes with a stamp set. So if you don't know what the monthly craft kits are, well, they're basically a monthly craft kit. If you are a subscriber, it's $29.99 in the UK. I'm not entirely sure of the prices in the US, but I can look that up for you. And basically, if you didn't want to subscribe, you can do a one-off kit, which in the UK is $34.99, and I get the feeling it's something like $35 or $36.99 dollars in the US, but I will have to look into it because I'm not entirely sure. But basically this kit is a combination of items from Tonic. You have dies that come in a beautiful folder like this, and this has been updated because now the logo is up here, whereas before it was down here. You get 2 sheets of dies. They can be layered, so you only use up 1 sheet, but these are the dies you get, and this particular kit creates an envelope or where you can put a gift card in or a small card. And I know quite a lot of people skipped this kit, and I know the last day for this kit is the 18th. So today is the 16th, it's Friday the 16th. So you've got until Sunday if you did change your mind and you wanted to actually get this. One of the things I think when you first look at a kit, you're like, oh, what can I do with it? But there's so much potential with this particular kit. It's an envelope system. And I think for those of you who are into memory books and things, these are perfect to go inside a memory book, because all it creates is like a pocket, and you can put, you know, a photo in there, you can jazz it up, you can hand gift this to somebody. So there's so much potential with these dies. So always look into it and see if there is, you know, don't just look at what the DT have created. Think out of the box. Look at what other things you can do with it. Today I am going to make an envelope. But just remember, these are things that you can stick inside a memory book, and they're great fun, especially if you like to make memory books and things. Obviously you have your contents page. This is craft kit number 82, and you have a list of all the things, and in this particular kit, actually I'll show you, you get these Tim Holtz mini snips, and the great thing about, I think one side is serrated, yeah, I can feel it, that's the serrated side, and obviously I'm left-handed, so for me it would work better like this. But the great thing about Tim Holtz scissors is the flexibility of the handles, so they don't dig in when you're cutting, because a lot of handles, they're hard plastic and they do cut into your thumbs and what have you. Anyhow, right, I'm not here to show you the full kit, but obviously there are like chalk mousse, there's a shimmer powder, there is a Nuvo drop, there is a glue pen. So these are all the extras you get on top of your dies and your stamps, and you also get Craft Perfect cardstock as well. I think you get between, I would say, 9 and 11 sheets of cardstock normally within your kit. So these are all the things that you get. So I'm just going to put these to one side. So I'll run through the elements that I've used from this kit. I am using cashmere blue pearlescent card, which is in the kit. I'm using Harvest Gold, and I'm using some patterned paper from a Crafter's Companion paper pad. The only other thing I've done is used Distress Oxide saltwater taffy just to make some flowers. And again, with regards to the flowers that I've made, these are made out of copier paper. Literally, I folded my piece of paper into 6 sections, and I cut 6 of each layer, and I've created these flowers, bear with me, using this. This is an older Tonic die, and this is from Susan's Garden range. And this is the Pom Pom Dahlia die set, and it comes with, I'll show you quickly, it comes with quite a few layers for your flowers, and I've basically just used the flowers. I haven't used the leaves out of this, and you know, once you ink it up, you can give it, you know, such a realistic look. Mine don't look very realistic, but that's okay. I don't have an issue with that. I could have curled these a bit more, but you know, I'm okay with it. I'm not too fussed. My Nouveau drop is still quite wet inside, so I'll try not to handle it too much. Okay, so what you need is 2 of these pieces, because you're going to layer one on top of the other, and then you need 2 of these pieces, which again will go in between these layers to hide your workings, and basically this is the envelope, and it all closes in, and there are these tiny tabs and a key closure system for this, which is amazing. So I'm looking forward to putting this together. So without further ado, let's get this put together. I go back to work on Sunday. I can't believe my 2 weeks has gone so quickly. But I have done quite a bit of crafting. I've done quite a few videos, so I'm quite pleased about what I've done so far. Right, let me just glue this, and I'm using Nouveau, which is the best glue ever. So I'm just going to line this up. And press down. Just check to make sure everything aligns, because this is obviously going to fold in, so you don't want big massive gaping gaps or anything like that. And when you're working with pearlescent card and glue, you just need to be mindful of the drying time, and just make sure your finish isn't looking too warped. So that's one side. I have stuck my panels on these just to make it a little bit easier. So let's do this side. It's another warm day today. I need to go to the garage to pick up, well, I need to return the courtesy car and pick up my daughter's car. So I have to go to her workplace, pick up the courtesy car, and then take it back. Right, so now we've stuck those on. I'm going to quickly, I'm not using a bone folder, but I'm just with my hand, I'm just going to fold that. Because I need to make sure when I put the other layer on that it's going to close properly. Right, so this is going to get glued inside, so I'm going to quickly crease. Just fold this. I'm not using a bone folder because I don't want to mark the card, even though it's going to be hidden, but still. So then and this is where the problem is. Right, so I'm just going to remove this again because I need to allow just a tiny bit of space for this one to fit. So I'm just removing this. This is going to be hidden anyway, so you're not going to see it. But just make sure you give it just that extra bit of space. And it's good that you can see this, because by seeing it, you can avoid making the same mistake. And because everything's going to be covered, you're not going to see this anyway, so it's not a huge thing. Okay, just put in a bit more. See, that closes. Oh, it's come off. Right, let's try that again, shall we? It does poke through a little bit, doesn't it? Let's try that again. From this side so I can see that there is a slight gap. I don't want there to be too much of a gap, so if I have to trim a little bit of this off, then I will. It's just making sure that it will fold in nicely, basically. Not having much luck with this, am I? It's because I took it off, because I took the layer off. That's why it's not adhering very well. But it's not the card, it's me. Okay, let's try last time. Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so let's glue this in. Pressing all that down, and again, like I said, because you've glued your tabs inside, it just covers all your workings nicely. So this is the inside. There we go. Right, so that folds in nicely, and then you've got that system there. So now we're going to put in, I think I'm going to do the inside first because there is a few layers for the outside. So for the inside then, this is where your gift card holder will go inside there. So I've cut a piece of pattern paper out, so let's glue this in. Let's face it that way. Leave a nice even border all the way round, and then just press down like so. So then the next one, let's work on this piece. So I've cut out these, I've cut out 2 of these. They basically just go around the edge of your gift card holder. And it's the exact size, so you can't get it wrong. Just make sure you don't glue, it doesn't basically adhere both those pieces together because there needs to be a gap there. Let's stick the other one on. So with regards to craft kits, I am a subscriber, so I don't, when there's like amazing kits coming out, I'm one of the lucky ones. I haven't missed any kits. In fact, I have all the kits apart from kit number 5. Right, so I've cut these decorative panels out. I did put some pattern paper underneath, and then I changed my mind and I thought, no, I'm going to have pattern paper on these edges. So I'm just going to glue these down. Like so. Just adds to the detail, I think. And then another one. So you've still got the gaps to be able to put a card through, and I'm just going to literally, you just need to, when you glue, you just need to avoid gluing on these bits, so only do around the edge. And then you can do these bits. And then I'm just going to stick this onto the mirror card. And again, just be careful when you are placing it. You can use red liner tape if you want to. Sorry, bear with me. You can use red liner tape if you want to, but obviously because it's mirror card, you have that wiggle room. And if you do end up getting any excessive glue, you can just wipe it off with a baby wipe or just a clean muslin cloth or something. And then I'm going to press down, which is then nice and even, and that is then going to go and sit in the middle there. So let's glue that in. Just going to stick that. I'm just eyeballing everything. Okay, that looks fine to me. And that still opens, like so, and that one too. Okay, so that's the inside. Now we're going to work on the outside. So these are the pieces that I've cut out. Now again, pattern paper. I've used the deboss die, which is like a corner. Quickly find it so I can show you. It's this die here. I don't know if there's a glare, so apologies. This one here, there is 2 different designs that you can use, and you have all the mats and layers in this, so it's a great set. And then I've just used one of the layering dies, and I've cut that out, and I didn't waste this piece. I used it here. So again, just be mindful of how you use things. So this is going to be the outside of my envelope. So I'm going to quickly just glue this down. And this is going to sit flush on top of this. So as long as your corners are correct, it's the perfect fit, because the main layer is the same size. So that's glued down. This is going to form part of the front like this. And then I'm going to add my flowers and my decorative bits in. But so far it's starting to take shape. So let's do this part, because this is where the key's going to go. Or should we just stick everything? No, we'll stick everything down after. So you need 2 of these tabs, which is in the die set, and then you have these little tiny panels that will go over. But I think what I'm going to do, before I stick those down, let me just glue my my key section together. So these, I've got 2 of these. I've used the decorative panels, and I've used pattern paper underneath to mat and layer. And the majority of the decorative panels, they are all verso dies, which means they cut into your card without an outside border. So it doesn't cut it all out, it basically cuts into the card. So I'm just layering 2 of these together, and then I am going to apply glue. So this is the key section, and again, you can, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is some beautiful deboss going on here, which is really nice. So we are just going to glue this onto here, like so, and then just apply some glue on here, and then stick this one on. Oh, don't want to get glue all over my fingers on pearlescent card. That's a big no-no. So once the glue dries, it will add a bit of weight to it. Just pressing that down gently with my fingers, and that's such a beautiful closure as well. Like it just looks really pretty. So that's done, and this is such a simple one to put together. So these little tabs, you're just going to gently, because I'm using pearlescent card, there's like 2 score lines on there, but that's just to allow for this to go in and out basically. So if I try and form this like so, okay, that's the plan, that's the plan. So just going to hold it for a second so it grabs. And just make sure you put your key through, just to make sure. Yeah, there we go. You can even hold it against your key. I'm really terrible because I haven't, I don't know who's made videos on this, but I'm sure there's got to be some DT members that have. And just manipulate the card just slightly so you do have that, you're able to basically fold on, gently fold on those two score lines that are there. It's just to allow you space to be able to get your key in, basically. Right, there we go, that's better. And then I'm just gonna glue this one as well. So I'm just gonna apply some glue onto here. Just gonna stick this on here because it's just easier. There we go. And then that's gonna glue down. And they are identical, and that's what you want. You want it to look uniformed because that's what creates a neat and tidy, well finished off project. Okay, so those are now glued down. Okay, no, that's better. Yeah, those are now glued down. Perfect. Let's just stick these gold panels on. Just make sure I'm, yeah. So that way. That's one. Second one. I'll try and see if I can link an affiliate link. So I am part of the affiliate program now for Tonic Studios, and which means if you use my link, it doesn't cost you anything, but it means I get a small commission, which is going to help towards continuing these videos, hopefully, fingers crossed. Right, so once these are created, I'm just going to fold these in first, because when I glue it, I want it to be parallel and level. So let me just double check before I glue this down. Do I want to put this on before or after? I think I'm going to put these on first to make life easier, because then I know what where to place the closure. These are absolutely stunning panels, and when you use something like Harvest Gold, like glitter card, well, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't have to be glitter card, mirror card, sorry. It just makes your project pop and stand out, which is brilliant. Okay, so that's glued down. Let's do this one. Where I've had time off over the last couple of weeks, I've had time to craft and make videos, but obviously as soon as I go back to work, the work pressures are back and I may not be as active doing videos and things. However, I will try to maintain my channel and, you know, post the odd thing here and there, even if I don't post a tutorial of any kind. It might be that I come on and share some of my crafty hauls, just so you can see what I've purchased, and, you know, if I've got any ideas that I can share, offer any inspiration on projects that I've made, then I will do that. Oh, doesn't it look pretty? Pretty, pretty. Okay, so that's now glued. So let us fold those two in. So I'm just going to glue these down now. What I should do is put this through like so. So I know it's going to be even, if that makes sense. I'm just feeding it through. Is this a clever idea or is this a silly idea? Well, we'll soon find out. And this is where you just need to make sure, obviously, things level. And where I'm using mirror card, I just don't want any of it to stick on the mirror card, because then I will be here forever trying to hold it all down. So usually I don't have problems using pearlescent card and things, and everything glues down really nicely. So this today was a little bit like, okay, you want to cause problems today. So there we go. And that closes nicely. And then let's just feed this key through and make sure everything is working as it should, which it is. So then we are going to close it. Gosh, it's so blingy. I do like harvest gold though, so any bling is amazing. Right, so that doesn't that look pretty? I think it does. Okay, so now we've got all of this. Now we're going to work on the front of the envelope. So again, where I've done this, I'm literally, all I'm going to do is stick that on. But before I stick it on, let's just move this out of the way. And this is where my flowers come in from that Susan's Garden range. So all I am going to do is stick these flowers on something like this. And I've cut my leaves and fern out of blue because I like blue. So let's just place all of this so I know where I'm going to be gluing everything. We need it to be a bit more bunched up, I think, right there. And maybe one there. One under here, possibly. Maybe a bit more there. This is looking a bit odd sitting there. I've cut my nails as well, so I can't grab anything. Yep, I think that's how I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to stick the flowers on first. You can't really see the nouveau in the middle. Hey ho, it's okay. Just adding some blue onto the back here. What I might do is stick that on like so. And I made these flowers out of copier paper, so it's not even like I've used anything like thicker GSM. Okay, so I just want to bunch these up a bit more. And they're really straightforward. Once you've got a few different layers, they literally go on really nice. And I used saltwater taffy just to add some colour to the white copier paper. But obviously use whatever you have in your stash. You can use hot glue as well if you want to, but I'm not really. Stick that in there a bit more, hide it a little bit. Just pull this one out a little bit. Good thing about obviously is some of it is sticking onto mirror card, so it's not totally stuck down. So there is like a moment to be able to maneuver stuff if you wanted to. And then I'm just going to use, I think, just one more. Maybe just there. So there's a little bit poking out from there. That's it. Right, so let's bring this back in. Just going to put my key through. Perfect. And then doesn't really matter which way it is really, because either way it looks nice. And then all I am going to do is just stick this onto here. You can add someone's name, or you know, if you wanted. I'm not adding any foam pads or anything because I think it's thick enough as it is, and with it being like an envelope style. Eyeballing it, making sure it's even around the edges, which it is. And that, my friends, is my finished product. Now obviously I haven't put any card or anything in it, and this isn't something I would put in the post. Ooh. This is something I would hand deliver because I think it's I think that goes in there somewhere. Stick a bit more glue on that. I'll stick that in there. And that is my finished envelope. So really, really, really good closure here. That releases. That opens up, and then you can put your gift card in here and it will stay put. It won't come off, so because you've got the slits there for a card just to slide in. So thank you so much. Hopefully I haven't taken up too much of your time today making this, and hopefully you like and subscribe to my channel. If there is any questions or if you need any help with anything, always feel free to reach out. I'm usually over on the Tonic Facebook group, or you know, you can reach out on here, which is absolutely fine. Please do like and subscribe. I am trying to grow my channel, so all the support I can get is really appreciated. Hit the notification bell for any future videos. And the other thing I wanted to say is it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and a lot of people that watch are not subscribers. So at the moment, like, we are all trying to obviously grow our channels. So if you're not a subscriber, do hit the subscribe button and do hit the notification bell, because that way you can keep up to date with any videos that I do release. And just a huge thank you to everybody that's been supporting me, whether it's using my affiliate links or whether it's just you know, posting a comment once you've watched the video. It all really does mean a lot. And I feel for myself, I've come a really long way in terms of getting back on track and starting to do videos and things again. So thank you so much. I will see if the kit is still in stock. I will link the product in the description. But in the meantime, thank you again, and hopefully I will catch you at the next one. Take care, guys.